Ayan. So, um, hello again, everyone. So, this the next lesson for statics, no? So, statics RB lesson 3, which is moment, no? And dito sa moment, no? So, let's get straight to the point. So, pag sinabi nating moment, the it means that it is the measure of the tendency of a force, i-highlight ko lang, of a force to rotate a body about a selected point or axis, no? So, meron tayong may apat tayong ano dito, parang keywords. So, meron tayong, of course, force, meron tayong rotation, um, ganun na lang. Tapos, meron tayong body, which is, um, parang ito yung distance, no? Tapos yung axis or yung tinatawag nating point, no? Or nakalagay rin naman dito point, no? So these are essential to get the moment. So ito, let's have an illustration. We have a plane here, no? This a plane. Tapos itong tinatawag parang itong yellow na dash line na to, this is what we call the axis of rotation. So this is where dito yung parang pag-ikot nung mismong nung body. Tapos yung parang center, yun yung tawag sa axis of rotation nun. Tapos yung parang center, yung pinaka-focus kung saan umiikot yung isang body, that is what we call the moment center. At of course, yung distance, yun yung tinatawag natin sa moment arm. So medyo ano lang, quick fun fact. Actually, yung moment nung parang na study ko siya in depth further. Para siyang sa physics na yung torque. And actually, yung torque, yung one of my favorite subjects nun sa physics. Ewan ko why, pero mas siya yung pinaka naintindihan kong lesson when it comes to um physics. Basically, basically, it is a rotation, no? Well, torque is rotation. Tapos, dito, as you can see, meron tayong distance, diba, na tinatawag nating moment arm. Tapos, meron tayong force dito na yun yung magpapagalaw or magpaparotate dun sa mismong body. So, pag inano natin to, for example, this the distance, no? Tapos, um, nag-apply tayo ng force dyan. Of course, iikot yan ng paganon, 'di ba? Tapos, nakadepende dun sa application of force mo kung magka-clockwise ba siya or counterclockwise. So, as you can see, there are two planes here na different yung force application of force nila. So, dun sa una nating application of force, papunta, how should I say, like, pataas yung force niya, parang ganun, pataas yung force niya, while yung force dito, pababa. Since ito, pataas yung force niya, umikot siya ng clockwise, while ito, yung application ng force niya, or yung rotation nito with an application of force na pababa, nagiging siyang pa-counterclockwise. So, meron tayong sign convention when it comes to clockwise and counterclockwise. Uh, for clockwise, no, it is positive while counterclockwise is negative. So siguro yung magandang basis lang dyan is pag counterclockwise, di ba meron tayong dash dito, that signifies negative na kaagad. Tapos baka kunyari, just in case na nalilito kayo kung paano yung direction ng clockwise or counterclockwise, ganun, gumawa kayo ng parang burger sa kamay nyo, no? This is just parang uh, para mabilisan na tumatak yung sa isip nyo. 'Di ba kunyari, kamay nyo, 'di ba? Kunyari yung kamay, mukhang dinosaur. Yan, 'di ba? So, gumawa kayo ng parang burger, no? Diba? May parang may burger dyan. Anyway, dun sa isang hand natin, which is yung left natin, di ba mas madali kang gumawa ng clockwise na rotation sa left hand natin. Tapos we all know that left has 80, so positive. Therefore, clockwise yung rotation, then positive. Ayan. Ganyan yung direction ng clockwise, di ba? Tapos, yung counterclockwise naman is madali kang mag-counterclockwise dun sa right mo, no? Right mo. Wait lang. Actually, parehas pala silang mighty. So, ang funny naman, paano kaya natin to i-differentiate, no? Wait lang. Left, right. Wait lang. Nag-iisip ako kung anong pwedeng ano. So, meron tong T tapos meron rin T pala yung right. Hmm. Anyway, siguro ano na lang, yung basis na lang natin is yung mismong clockwise. Yun na lang yung basis natin with clockwise. Yung letter C na papuntang clockwise direction. Ganun. Parang kang nagsisilin chewables na sayaw, ganun. Tapos, yung letter C naman na baliktad, no? Ayun, letter C na baliktad kasi counterclockwise. No? Since baliktad siya, ibig sabihin, negative siya. Okay? And besides, meron tayong dash. So, ano lang to, basic, chu-chu-chu. Basic na para matandaan yung rotation, ganun kung nahihirapan kayo, and all. And ayun. But what I would have to say is actually when it comes to moments, no, iba-iba rin, pwedeng iba-iba yung mga sign conventions, no. Since according to other books na kunyari this clockwise, ganyan, hahanapin natin yung momentum niya. Tapos meron rin tayong minsan na counterclockwise, tapos momentum niya is positive, ganun. Basically, gagawin na lang natin is pag sinabing nating parang for unity na lang, pag clockwise positive and counterclockwise is negative. Ayan, muntikan kong makalimutan na yung formula natin dito is, yung formula natin with moment is force times the distance or yung moment arm, no? Wherein dapat laging si force and si distance ay perpendicular with each other. So for example, si F, no? Si F, it's yung force natin is along the x-axis. Therefore, dapat yung distance natin is along the y-axis para magkaroon ng rotation. Kasi, di ba nga, kunyari ito, ganito yung magandang isang example. For example, ito yung parang, this is the moment center natin. Tapos, let's say, hindi, actually, baliktad. Kunyari, no? This is a punching bag. Tapos, ito yung moment center natin. Di ba? Tapos, since yung ano niya, yung distance niya or yung body niya is vertical, let's say yung ayan, this one, yung vertical distance niya is y. Pag sinuntok natin tong punching bag na to, may force tayong i-apply along the x-axis. Of course, 'di ba? Gaganon yung punching bag, no? Therefore, magkakaroon tayo ng moment which is fx times y. However, paano pag sinuntok mo yung punching bag sa baba, 'di ba? Sinuntok mo yung punching bag sa baba. Since sinuntok natin yung punching bag sa baba, mag parang ano ba, parallel ba siya? Parang ayun, parang parallel siya ganun. Therefore, hindi magro-rotate yung mismong body kasi parang sinuntok mo lang siya sa baba pero hindi siya gumalaw. Ganon. Ganyan siya. So, if um if yung force mo pati yung distance mo are parang parallel with each other or ayun, parallel with each other, therefore wala kang makukuhang moment. X yan. Moment is X. Okay? There should magkakaroon ka lang ng moment pag si force times distance mo is perpendicular. Okay? Now, yan, medyo magbigay muna tayong easy example. So, si point O, dapat pag sa moment, laging pinakatatandaan mo na importante si moment, moment center, no? Kasi diyan magfo-focus yung paano iikot yung body mo. For example, dito meron tayong kunyari dito, kailangan daw nating makuha yung moment from O na pinoproduce ng 3,000 pound force. So, dito, no, let's say, um, this, like, point A, no? Tapos, this one is point B. So, alam naman natin that moment is equals to force times distance. Yung O dito is the moment center, okay? So, yung force natin dito is 3 pounds, no? 3 pound force. Tapos, meron tayong given na distance na 2 feet. Okay? Since, ayan, so 3 times 2, that would be 6 pound feet. So, therefore, meron tayong momentum kasi nga, how, wait, like try nyo kumuha ng pencil, no? Like, try yung kumuha ng pencil ngayon. Tapos yung pencil na yun, let's say yung haba niya dito, hawakan nyo siya dito sa lead. So itong lead na to, that would be the point O. Tapos, let's say yung haba niya is 2 feet. Kunyari lang. Tapos, ipupush mo yung finger mo here, no? Tapos, mag-exert ka ng force na ikaw bahala. Let's say ano ka ng force na 3 pound force, no? 3 pound force. Since ganyan yung nangyari, makikita mo na magkakaroon ng rotation, 'di ba? Iikot yung ballpen pababa. Ngayon, ibig sabihin merong moment. However, we also have to take note of the sign convention. So yung sign convention niya natin would be paano iikot um, yung body. So kung umikot siya, gamit kayo ng ballpen, paano siya iikot, makikita nyo na iikot siya pa counter clockwise. No? Yan, gamitin nyo na naman si C na kamay. Counterclockwise, therefore, yung actually joke lang. It's actually clockwise, no? Sorry, nagkamali ako. It's actually clockwise. So therefore, the answer for the moment, no? For moment, with force exerted at point A, no? Therefore, it is positive 6 pound-feet. Ngayon, paano naman yung moment na exerted at point B, no? Moment o exerted at point B. Ngayon, meron tayo ditong 5 pound force, tapos meron tayong 2 feet. Actually, hindi siya 2 feet, no? It's actually dapat 2 feet plus 2 feet. Kasi pinag-add mo yung distance niya from dito sa point B, up until dun sa moment center O. No? So 2 feet plus 2 feet, that would be, diba, 5 pound times 4 feet. Therefore, the answer would be 20 pound feet. Kaso tatandaan nyo yung sign convention niya na yung pagkaka-exert ng force is pataas, no? Since yung pagkaka-exert ng force niya is pataas, yung magiging rotation niya pag ganun, therefore it is counterclockwise, no? Since counterclockwise yan, therefore the answer for this would be negative. So ganun lang siya. Ganun lang siya ka-easy. Ganun lang ka-easy yung example. Kaya easy siya. Anyway, ngayon lang natin. Yun. Ngayon, meron tayong tinatawag na Varignon's theorem or principle of moments. Basically, ibig sabihin lang nito is moment of force is equal to the sum of moments of its components. Okay, so basically dito, yung moment ng force, sinasabi nga sum of the moments, so ini-include na natin yung components dito. Sum of the moments of its components. So may fx, may fy, ganon. So, ayan, as you can see, meron tayong nakakulay red dito. And these are the points, no? Ako, naglagay ako dito ng point O. Tapos dun sa point O na yan, dyan tayo yan yung gagawin kong moment center, kung saan iikot, no? Tapos, meron tayong mga point A, point B, point C na parang dyan i-exert yung force, no? So, let's try it. Alam naman natin that the formula is moment equals force times distance. So, try natin i-resolve at C, no? At C. So, at C, makikita mo na moment at O equals Fx, no? Fx multiplied by ano ba yung perpendicular distance ng Fx na ano yung perpendicular distance na tinatamaan ng Fx? That would be dy, di ba? Therefore, Fx times y, yun. And always tatandaan nyo rin kung paano umiikot yung rotation, no? Lagi nating iniisip yung rotation. So since ito, pag ganyan yan, tapos inano natin, you can always use a pen to illustrate kung paano yung magiging ikot niya. Since yung ikot niya, pag with like, 'di ba dito yung point O, dito yung point O. Tapos this one is y, this one is fx, no? Pag inikot pag sinuntok mo yan, lagi mo na lang isipin punching bag pag meron tayong y. Let's say itong punching bag, sinuntok mo pag ganyan, ikot siya ng pag ganon. Therefore, yung rotation niya would be clockwise, therefore it is positive. Ngayon, how about the Fy? So yung Fy natin, ilalagay lang natin na Fy to, no? And by the way pala, baka nagtataka kayo bakit may Fx and Fy. Saan nanggaling yun? It's basically, nanggaling siya dun sa mismong F. Itong F. Tapos, di ba nga, kailangan natin kunin yung components ng F, kaya hinimay natin ng Fx at Fy. Ngayon, sa Fy naman, no, ano ba yung perpendicular distance ng Fy na hinihit niya? That is x, no? So, Fy times x. So, kung i-illustrate ulit natin, ganito siya. Dito naman yung O, kasi ayan, no, from point O, Ayan. Tapos, 2x. Okay? Baka nalilito kayo, bakit ganun? Kasi kanina, meron ditong point O, di ba? So, from point O, ayan, to y. Yun, ganun siya. So, anyway, balik tayo. So, this O, no? Tapos, um, meron tayong distance na x, tapos meron tayong force y. Since ganyan yung pagka ano niya, ganyan siya. Pag let's say nag-exert tayo ng force dito tapos in-apply natin, ikot siya ng pag-ganon. Since pag-ganon yung ikot niya, therefore it is counterclockwise, therefore it is negative. Hindi siya positive. So therefore, ganyan. Therefore, ito na yung solution mo. No? Next, resolve at B. Ngayon, makikita nyo dito, nag-iiba-iba yung parang solution. Depende sa kung ano yung kung saan ka kung saan ka nag-exert ng force, saan ka nagmo-moment, ganun. Ayun. So kung dito ka sa B ano ng gagawa ng rotation or magmo-moment, 'di ba? O Fx, eh, 'di ba nag-exert ka ng force din sa point B. Tapos dun sa point B, alam naman natin na yung force doon is, well, moment O equals force Fx. Tapos meron tayong perpendicular distance na Iy, no? Iy. So, sulat lang natin. Ngayon, how about naman sa Fy? So, we also have plus Fy. Kaso, nandito na siya mismo dun sa parang distance ng O, no? Therefore, since nandun siya sa mismong distance ng O, wala siyang distance na perpendicular sa kanya. Since Fy dapat, 'di ba pag Fy dapat yung yung distance niya should be perpendicular to it. Since um x niyan natin is wala tayong x na distance na basically wala tayong x distance na magpapa-perpendicular sa Fy. Therefore, Fy multiplied by 0, cancel to. Therefore, Mo equals Fx Iy. Yan na lang siya. Okay? Nabawasan siya ng isang formula or isang term, no? Then, dito naman, resolve at C. So, resolve at C, no? Ay, resolve at A pala dapat, no? Resolve at A. So, resolve at A, ganun rin, Mo equals Fx. Yung Fx natin um, pa Fx natin pag ganon, di ba? Kaso, wala siyang walang perpendicular distance yung Fx. Kasi wala siyang y eh. Wala siyang y, no? Kasi nandun siya sa mismong x-axis, wala siyang y. Since wala siyang y na therefore Fx natin is 0, no? Tapos plus yung Fy natin, yung Fy naman natin, meron tayong um, ayan, no? Ix na perpendicular distance. Since meron tayong perpendicular distance, therefore, susulat lang natin Ix, no? And also, once again, check natin yung magiging, magiging rotation niya. So, again, yung point O na, 'di ba? Since hindi na parang nasa other quadrant na tayo kasi this one is quadrant 1, this one is quadrant 2. Tapos ito yung y-axis natin. This one is y-axis natin and this one is yung x-axis natin. No? Since parang nagkaiba na, mag-iiba na rin yung parang moment center natin. Magiging na siyang ganyan. Hindi naman mag-iiba yung moment center, pero mag-iiba na yung parang figure natin. Kung kanina papuntang to the left yung yung distance, ngayon kung kanina papuntang to the right, ngayon papuntang to the left. So ayan, this one is Ix, no? Tapos magpo-push tayo ng force na Fy. Ngayon, pag iaano natin to, pag ipupush natin to, gagawa siya ng rotation na pag ganun. Therefore, it is clockwise, no? And therefore, that would be moment equals F Y Ix. Okay? Okay. Ayan. Ayan lang yun. Ganyan lang siya. So, you have to really assess kung saan ka magmo-moment, no? Kasi there are certain moments na marami, there are certain moments na konti. Okay? Ayan. So, try natin yung first problem. Sabi niya, calculate the magnitude of the moment about the base point O of the 600 Newton force in 5 different ways. So, dito, hindi ko na ipa 5 different ways to. Gagawin ko na lang is yung pinaka-easy method. Kasi, kailangan natin ng madaling buhay. Okay? So, what is the easy method? So, unahin muna natin with, of course, sulat natin yung mga given. Given is, meron tayong force na 600 newtons. Tapos, meron tayong angle na 40 degrees. Tapos, meron tayong distance na x, which is 2 meters. And distance na y, which is 4 meters. Ngayon, yung unknown natin is the magnitude of the moment. So, moment O is unknown. Yan, no? Tatandaan nyo, laging tignan nyo yung kung saan yung moment center, tapos yung isub nyo. Ngayon, yung formula natin is of course, MO equals FD. Ayan. Ngayon, when it comes to the solution naman, we have moment O equals moment OFD. Okay? Ngayon, kailangan natin i-consider yung mga X and Y components natin. No? Kailangan natin i-consider yung X and Y components para makuha natin, mapag-multiply natin dun yung force na yon, yung component force na yon dun sa perpendicular distance niya. Ayun, para makuha natin yung moment. So, this one would be the force Y, and this one would be the force X. And again, this just simple SOHCAHTOA, no? So, meron tayong FBD here. Yung FBD here natin would be, ayan, to 40 degrees. Ito, FX. This one is FY. And this one is 600 newtons, no? So, 600 newtons, SOHCAHTOA, FY natin is since, since opposite, that would become 600 sine 20, ay sine 40 pala, joke lang, sine 40, tapos si FX magiging siyang 600 cos 40. So, 600 cos 40, that is, 600 cos 40 is 459.6267 newtons, while this one would become, ay hindi, joke lang, sign pala yung sinagot ko. Baligtad. Ito pala yung cos, sorry. Medyo minadali ko, lol. Lalagay natin siya dito. Tapos, ito, 459. Ngayon, ito yung sagot naman dito is 385.6725. Okay? Ngayon, pwede na natin kunin si moment, no? So, gagawin natin sa fx times dy plus fy dx. So, si fx natin, no? Si fx natin is 385.6715. Tapos dapat naka-label rin yung arrows mo for fx. Oops. For fx and fy, no? So 385.67 naka-running out of time. Parang hindi ko nakita. Sorry. Ayan. Baka check nyo muna. Basically, dito, ano lang, so katawa lang. And ito, 385.6715 multiplied by yung dy natin, since perpendicular kailangan natin, it's 4 meters. Plus fy natin is 459.62767 multiplied by yung perpendicular distance niya, which is 2. Therefore, multiplying siya, 385.6715 times 4 plus 459.6267 times 2. Therefore, the answer is 2461.9394 Newton meter. Okay? Newton meter is the unit for moment. No? And tama ba? Tignan muna rin natin yung sign conventions. Baka nagkamali pala ako. Yung fx natin is, di ba, ito yung 4 meters natin. And yung fx, ito yung 4 meters natin. And yung fx natin tatama ng ganyan. Since tatama siya ng ganyan, tatama siya ng ganyan pa, counterclockwise. Therefore, yung fx times dy natin is clockwise, positive. Ngayon, next naman is 2 meters. 2 meters na distance. Itatama natin siya sa fy. Yung fy, yung rotation niya is still clockwise. Therefore, it is both positive. Okay? Yung dito, yung tinitake into account natin na sign conventions, it's only the rotation if it's clockwise or counterclockwise. That is what you should remember. Okay? And yun. Tignan natin kung makakaabot tayo. Ayan. Next naman, it's 3D. 3D na tayo. So, dito sa 3D, sabi niya dito, the force F of magnitude 195 kilonewtons act along the line AB. So, ito yung A. Ito yung line AB. Tapos, determine the moments mx, my, and mz of F about the coordinate axis by the scalar method. And find the moment of F about point 0 by the vector method and verify the m sub O equals mxi plus myj plus mzk. So there was something pala na hindi ko na-discuss, no? That is very essential na we have, pag sinasabi nating 3D, no? Pag sinasabi nating 3D, we have a formula for moments at 3D. Moments at 3D. RD tuloy. 3D. So, moment natin would be, ayan, I, J, and K. Tapos, yung distance X natin, distance Y, and distance K. Ay distance Z. And yung force X natin, force Y natin, and force Z natin. Then, basically this, gagawa tayo ng matrix natin to solve for it. No? Ito yung gagamitin lang natin. Positive, negative. Yan. Ngayon, balik na tayo sa given. So yung given natin would be force equals 195 kilonewtons. No? Tapos we have distance X, distance Y, and distance Z. Na yung distance X natin is 45, well, ayun, 45, no? Medyo, tandaan nyo yung mga accesses. Huwag kayong malilito. So, yan, yung distance x natin, no? It should be perpendicular to the x-axis. That would be 3. So, 3 meters. Ay, perpendicular. Dapat parallel naman when it comes to, to getting the sizes. Ganun. Parallel. Tapos, yung dy natin, ito yung y natin, di ba? Parallel niya yung 12 meters. So, 12 meters to. Tapos, yung z naman, z is, ayan, ito, 4 meters, parallel niya yung z-axis. So, 4 meters. Ngayon, dito naman, meron tayong fx, fy, at fz, no? Sa fx, fy, and fz, yung fx natin, yung force papunta doon sa x-axis. So, ayan, so 45 kilonewtons. Tapos meron tayong 180 kilonewtons. At meron tayong negative 60 kilonewtons. Negative 60 since pababa siya. Okay? Ayan. So meron tayong mga given. Ngayon, yung kailangan nating unknown is, yung unknown natin is determine the moments mx, my, and mz of f about the coordinate axis. About the coordinate axis, tandaan to, about coordinate axis by scalar method. And find the moment of f. So, moment of f about point O. So, basically, O by the using vector method. Okay? And of course, pag mag-formula tayo, medyo tumabingi yung groups ako. Yung formula na ko is M sub O FD. Okay? Ngayon, when it comes to the solution, unahin muna natin dito, getting MX, MY, MZ, tapos yung din sa MO using vector method na. So, sa solution natin, gagawin natin is medyo kailangan natin siyang i-think creatively. So, si 45 kilonewton, ay di ba, meron tayo ditong point O, tapos meron tayo ditong point A, no? This will represent the body. Kasi ito yung parang line or like yung body kung saan tumama yung force F, no? So, parang, kunyari, this is, ito yung punching bag ulit. Puro punching bag tayo. Punching bag, tapos tinamaan siya ng force dito. Like, yung punching bag tinamaan ng bulalakaw dito. Ayan. Ganon.